Oh, and just like that, it's Wednesday morning. Hello there, dear.
Good morning.
How are how are you?
Better than you trying to poke your eye out over there.
Darn it all. I absolutely hate wearing glasses. I had LASIK done so that I wouldn't have to wear glasses, and here I am years later wearing
Do you
glasses.
know what's really funny about
There's nothing funny about it, Carrie.
there is. Do you
What?
do you know you wear your glasses on your forehead a lot?
I do.
Do you?
I do. I've had a lot of thought about this, a lot of inner thought. Like, is it a fashion statement kind of thing? Am I making it cool by wearing it?
I tried to do it and they just go. Because you wanna know why? Because I like to pull my glasses up and then it goes in my hair and then my lenses get all dirty, and so I'm like, "Now I understand why people have little chains for readers."
I've thought about that. I've seriously thought about it, and all I can think about is my one of my high school teachers slash football coaches who he had that all Mr.
So I
Lustig.
usually take 'em off, put them here, but if I put them on top of my head, like, my hair's it's got grease in it, so but I
Well,
understand
you
why
have
you wear
greasy hair,
why
poor
you
thing.
put it in your forehead.
I do, I wear them up here all the
You
time.
totally do.
Sunglasses, and I'm comfortable with it. I forget they're there.
You have, like, a good forehead
Do I
for it.
have is
Yeah.
that they're not
Yeah.
they don't fall,
No,
so I have a
right.
good do I have a ledge-like forehead?
I guess. You have some ridges that are holding it up.
God, there goes my Wednesday. Guess what I'm gonna be thinking about all day today? My
Botox,
ledge-like my ledge-like forehead with what did you say, ridges? I have
ridges.
ridges?
Ruffles have
Yeah.
ridges.
I you know how many times a week I forget that where my glasses are on my head, and
I
I'm
know.
looking for them,
I actually
and
thought
they're right here.
I actually thought if I got your picture to paint, I was gonna paint your glasses, not on your face, but on your forehead.
All right, welcome to the show. Working our way towards the weekend here. Happy hump morning to you. We've got some things to talk about today. Some generated photos of dead people that we all, yeah, which was super cool. This is great.
Wait to see this.
Yeah, this is going to be super cool. Of course, our national days celebrating birthdays. We're going to find out which famous people are doing that, and lots of events going on, lots of things happening
Lots of things.
in the area. Throw in a little idle discussion about where our glasses sit, and that's what we got going on here at New Living Mornings at newlivingnow.com. But to kick things off here this morning, some music. We've got to have some music in here, and mile of music is what we like to throw in here. Going to be taking the stage in just a few short weeks now. A group called Happy Landing. The song's "Lose the Gun," a little Mississippi band.
In 21 when they held a gun to my head and they yanked me out by the cross around my neck, shot the junkies in the back of my car. I couldn't see through the bag around my head, but I could feel it as we passed through my town. All the fields and all the streams, all the houses in between. Only thing that's keeping me alive. Tell me fight me like a man. Let God decide who wins and who will die. On this beautiful night.
All a little live music there. It's going to be on the stage at Mile of Music, downtown College Avenue. It's so super cool that we've got this event right here in our backyard, and we do coming up real soon. Happy Landing and Lose the Gun is the name of the tune right there. A little edgy, folky rock, and I actually dig that one there a little bit.
I thought it was cool that they like loaded up the band in the back of the truck and started just driving around jamming.
Do you? You think that's cool?
I don't know. I think it's just like folky. Like that's something if you have a banjo in your band, that's what you have to do.
That and then you have to wear jeans and then those tight leather boots and have that whole what's that look?
Like boho.
A what?
Like
boho?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
I've never heard of boho.
really?
No, is that that look that
Like kind of like 70s like folky vibe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Boho.
Boho. Like bohemian. It's boho.
That doesn't connect it anymore by saying bohemian.
Really?
No. I have never heard that.
Really?
Get that. You learn something every day, folks.
Taught them something.
Boho.
Boho.
You learned it here. You heard it here. Have you heard of boho before?
Boho is like a style. It's like even boho, like wicker baskets, macrame, like that's even a style inside a house. Like decor,
God, I
boho.
feel like I should probably know that.
I feel like I'm surprised you don't.
Maybe I do, but I've called it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to dig into that one. But hey, I'm Chris. Good morning.
I'm Carrie. Good morning.
She's our marketing professional. I dabble in real estate. Together, we do a little damage and help some folks along the way. Bring a little awareness to local talent and local professionals with newlivingnow.com, a professional referral resource. Ooh, I almost stumbled on referral. Drinking some tasty coffee today. Carrie scored us some sweet Java Elsewhere coffee, the house blend. It is actually very good. It's very, very good and aromatic. When I opened it up this morning, it was
You made a reel on that coffee shop Elsewhere in Oshkosh, and it kind of blew up on TikTok. So that's got it's just a cool vibe there.
Yeah.
That little
it
market,
is very cool.
That little market next door. The market next door is a little boho-y. Like I would say there's definitely boho vibes in there.
Really?
Yeah. Like dried flowers, baskets, like
fragrances
earthy,
that smell like your
earth,
your
like honey tobacco.
Your horoscope, your sign.
Yeah.
Which I did not find.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out. I want to know what a Gemini smells like. And if it works for me.
I wonder
what I'm supposed to smell like.
I wonder if they're like gender neutral smells. Because there's a lot of gender neutral like
Oh yeah, definitely. I have a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have some I don't want to say ladies perfume. It's not. It's not. I wear it. It's fantastic. You know, sometimes you want that clean, fresh, slightly florally smell. It works. Other days you want the spicy.
Other days you want to smell. Some days you want to smell like flowers. Some days you want to smell like Old Spice.
Not Old Spice, my God. No, it's definitely not Old Spice.
Old Spice.
Weather-wise, another beautiful day.
It's not raining.
It's not raining. So and it looks like maybe a couple days without rain. So things could start to dry out.
I don't care. I'm leaving.
What?
I'm leaving.
What do you mean you're leaving?
I'm going to California.
California. Got a wedding, don't you?
Yeah. You want to know something super creepy?
Well, yeah.
So, do you think our phones listen to us?
100%.
Do you know what Cameo is?
Yes, that's like the famous people do things for you, right?
Yeah. So I'm signed up on Cameo for get text message alerts, and I got a text message alert from them that said, "Are you going to a wedding this weekend?" I'm like, "How'd they know?" And it was like, there's still time to order a Cameo for the bride and groom.
That is crazy.
I know. I was like, how did they know? So it was either just a good guess because maybe there's a lot of weddings, or
No.
I did something online that they knew, That I was gonna be attending a wedding or they're just listening to me.
It's that. It's they're I don't think they're listening. I mean, they are listening. Yes, there's some listening going on, 100%. And maybe, but I would think you've been doing the whole hotel booking and
I
like
didn't do any of that.
online. You didn't?
Mm-mm.
So you haven't been doing any searching of any sorts where it would pull like
No.
you were looking at hotels
Okay, I did look at a hotel, but how
out
would they
there.
know I was at a wedding though?
I don't know, lucky guess.
Because they
I
listen.
don't okay, maybe they're listening. Yeah,
I
you're right.
tested it once. One time I said huggies, 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 huggies. And by the time I got home, I got a email from Huggies.
You did not.
I
You
swear.
are making this up. All
No.
right, let's test that then. Let's come up with some words and then just say it a bunch
Okay.
all morning and see if anything happens in the next
But it
24
can't be
hours.
related to something that we would actually search. That's why I
Right.
chose Huggies.
Okay.
But we can't choose that now because they already know
Well, yeah,
they
Huggies,
they
Huggies.
that's listening.
Huggies. So now if Huggies shows up on my stuff, if I go home later on, crawling into bed and I turn on the YouTube and one of those commercials that pops up is Huggies. And that's the time that it gets me
Right.
is when you turn on your social media or the YouTube or you're watching something like that and one of those commercials pop up in the middle and it's like, okay, we were literally talking about that today.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Hadn't searched yet. But then when you do search it too, then it just takes over your whole platform, which I think they need to tweak that a little bit. I don't mind that I'm seeing a lot of grilling stuff because I want, as we talked about on Monday, I'm all jazzed up about the Blackstone.
Blackstone. Is
Yeah.
that really grilling or is it griddling?
Well, yeah, no, it's not grilling. No. It's just griddling.
It's
100%.
griddling.
Griddling.
Yeah, say it. Griddling.
See the things that get her going. I'll have to hear about this. I'll hear about this all day now. We're gonna go griddling. I'm gonna go griddling. Yes, I want to griddle. I want to griddle me a burger and bacon and everything else. Yes, I want one of those. But because I was searching for that and clearly maybe evidently talking about it, that it's completely covering all of my stuff now everywhere. It's grilling and it's that and I'm like, okay, that's good, but I still like other stuff. So still show me other stuff. Don't show me 100% that. Because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to block it and tell you I don't want to see that and cancel that.
And then you're never going to see it again. And then you're going to be sad.
Right.
Right.
Right. So can we just
need balance?
Balance.
Yes.
It's like soup.
Yes. Soup.
It's the soup analogy. I say it someday I'll explain what my soup analogy is. Carrie hears about it often.
All the time.
It takes a lot of things to make a good soup. A lot of some, a little bit of others. Put it all together in a pot and you got a delicious soup.
With lots of different ways.
Right now it's just a big bowl of meat that I get when I type in or when I
meat soup.
Because I type in that I want to go griddling.
Meat water.
But weather-wise, yeah, beautiful. Today, tomorrow, chance for some showers, maybe on Friday, some storms maybe mixed in there somewhere along the line. But let's enjoy the next couple because we've got lots of things to go and enjoy the weather. We'll go over events here in just a little bit. Good morning, Kathy, Jason. Good morning to the both of you. Thank you for joining us. Let us know that you're here. Just drop a good morning or a like, and we'll put you in the drawing. And then on Friday, we've got some gift cards over there that we'll be giving away. Let's see here. Shall we dive into today's
noteworthy news?
Let's do the date. Do you want to do news first?
Let's celebrate something today.
We can jump into news right away. So national days. What kind of national days have we got today? It's National Forgiveness Today.
Oh.
Forgiveness Day today. So Carrie, I forgive you.
For what?
I don't know.
Everything I've done and everything I will do.
You should be forgiving me.
I should be.
And for the things and then anything that any pain in the ass situation that I might bring up. Well, please forgive me, Carrie.
I'll
think about it.
I'll stack it up and then we'll wait and then we'll forgive you all on the 26th, okay, of next year. So
oh my goodness.
You have a whole year that
got a lot going on. Holly, good morning. Welcome to the show. It's also National Beauticians Day. And you were there yesterday.
I
Love
was.
your hair. It's
Thank
looking
you.
great.
Thank you.
Like the color. Very
Thanks.
summery.
It is summery.
Knocked off like 7 years at least.
Seriously.
7 years younger at least.
Oh, you're like seriously my favorite person in the whole wide world.
I'm just
right
looking
now.
for forgiveness. I'm looking for forgiveness. Oh, I laughed so hard my pants just unbuttoned. Oh goodness. It's also National Barcode Day.
Did you know
No, I
that
didn't.
today was the first day that what is it, a UPC?
Is that
That's the barcode.
barcode? Yep.
Today was the first day that a UPC label was ever scanned for a pack of Wrigley Spearmint gum.
Really?
So I think that's why today is National Barcode Day.
Because of Wrigley Spearmint gum.
Yeah, it's the first time they scanned
First time it was used.
it
The
was first,
barcode was used.
first time the barcode was ever used.
How's your coffee situation? You need any?
You can, yeah, I'll take some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Some delicious coffee. Yeah, I can't believe why my shorts literally just unbuttoned while we're sitting here. Erica, good morning. It's also National Chocolate Pudding Day.
Love chocolate
I
pudding.
love chocolate pudding.
My mom was obsessed with chocolate pudding, and she would always do the cook and serve that would get like that skin on the top.
Yes.
And then you'd like eat the skin off,
Yes.
and then it was so cream. Oh,
Mhm.
my mouth is
Mhm.
actually watering for
Then
it.
I would use the last half that I didn't eat and then get a whole container of Cool Whip
Oh, and put that on
and just
top.
put that whole thing in there, mix that bad boy all
Do you
up.
remember when they started making the single serving Jello, and then you could put them in your lunch
Oh,
for school?
absolutely. Oh, lived off them things.
We
And they were
took-
cheap.
They were cheap.
You
They
know, so I
still are pretty
always
cheap.
They are. They
Yeah.
are. Yeah. There's pretty much always some of those in the cupboard for
Do you know what my
Raymond's
favorite
lunches.
pudding is though?
Tapioca.
Rice pudding.
Okay, rice is
I
good.
love rice pudding.
I mean, there's not a pudding out there that I don't like.
Same.
I mean, I could eat all of it at any
Yeah.
time. Pistachio.
I love pistachio pudding. I'm a pudding fan.
Love the pudding. But yeah, chocolate pudding, chocolate pudding day, pudding pops. I had to throw that in there. This is a little, yeah, I can taste it. I can feel the little thin layer of ice
Oh yeah.
that was on the outside of it. When you bit into it, it kind of slid off. Do
Yeah.
you remember that?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I immediately think of Bill Cosby too.
Well, of course you would. Of course you would. I try to avoid that. That legend.
I didn't see that.
Legendary turd. But yes, the little thin layer of ice that
That's
was
funny.
on the outside of the pudding pops. You bite on that and you could slide that off the end. And yeah, huge. Loved those things. I don't understand why they had to go away. I don't understand
They
what
don't
the
make them
problem
anymore?
was. I don't think so. No.
They don't make pudding pops anymore?
No, I don't think so. They've been gone for a minute, and actually it was discontinued everywhere. I don't know when it actually stopped. But no, they don't make Jello pudding pops. If they do, and I'm wrong, there's lots of recipes that say they are exactly like.
I'm gonna figure this out.
You do it.
See if they actually have
Dig
pudding.
into this.
I will.
Spend at least 6 hours a day today getting to the bottom of
I
this.
just want to eat one so bad right now.
Maybe we should find one of these recipes because there are like a million of them.
Well, it's not the same.
Well, of course it's not the same, but if we can't find them there, we got to make them on our own.
I agree.
Isn't that right, Michelle? Michelle Mayman, welcome to the
Michelle
show. Good morning. Heard she had a little bit of a fender bender. She okay?
She's good.
You good to go?
Yes.
If you need a chiropractor, we've got some great chiropractors online, newlivingnow.com. Check out that professional
she definitely
referral
needs an automatic
resource. Yes, we've got all of the above. We got them in there. If you need some help, they can help you out there. Tropical drink day today, right? I got a little sad looking at that. I'm like, oh,
How
I want to be right there.
we are drinking coffee?
Boom. We're not. We're drinking drinks.
Wait, who is that?
Just a couple girls on the beach having some cocktails. It's you and me.
That's not you.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
What happened to your hair? You look bald.
I just have a lot of forehead. Okay.
Is that why you wear
Some
your glasses
people have
on
lots
there?
of forehead.
Do you wear your glasses on there to reduce the size?
I do.
I have a 5 head.
Michelle says she needs a new car.
Oh, poor Michelle.
It's all right, Michelle. We'll help you out with that too. We'll see if we can help. Coconut Day today.
Oh,
Celebrating the coconuts. Put the lime in the coconut.
We went to Basil's on Friday or Saturday, and they have coconut infused water there. It is the most amazing water I've ever had.
Hold on now. Coconut infused water, isn't there coconut water?
There is, but
How
it's
can
not the same.
it's okay? Doesn't make sense not computing quite yet this morning, but we'll have to give it a shot.
It's
I would try it.
well, they're on summer break now, so you can't. But Basil Cafe closes for a couple weeks in the summer for family time.
Oh,
Awesome.
go them.
Yeah,
Well, we'll try the coconut water when they come back,
when
maybe.
they come back, I would go there just to
The
drink
coconut
water.
infused. I don't know how that would work. How do you infuse water with coconut when it already has water? But I just don't know. Happy birthday. Let's talk about birthdays, shall we? If you were celebrating yours today, happy birthday to you. Hope it is indeed a very special day, and we appreciate you checking this out, whether it's now or you're checking out the replay a little bit later on in the day today. Happy birthday to you. You're celebrating with some people, a few famous people. Actually, it's one of those days. I've said this a couple times now where there are days when there's not a whole lot of famous people. And then there's other days where it's like there's a lot of famous people. I feel like if you're born on the right day, you have a better chance of being famous.
Being famous.
If you were born today, you have a good chance of being famous.
So we got
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, a few. A few, at least notable.
Who is this? He like looks familiar, but I can't place
How do
him.
you not know this guy?
I don't know who he
Will
is.
and Grace?
Oh, yeah, okay, that's right. I wasn't a huge Will and Grace fan, but
Still,
but
I
he
feel
looks
like
for-
you're connected a little bit.
he looks familiar, but I just couldn't place like where I've seen him.
Maybe this is a current picture, maybe one that would have, maybe I should have posted one where he was,
Yeah.
So he's 54 years old today. Sean
That's
Hayes. So yeah, Will and Grace, also the Smartless podcast. I've told you about that. I think
He's on that too.
Smartless podcast, yes.
Oh,
Along with Jason Bateman
Yep.
and Will Arnett.
Oh, that's awesome.
Amazing podcast. If you want a show that'll make you laugh, that podcast. Smartless podcast. Chris O'Donnell. Oh, Batman, right?
Batman.
54 years old today. Nick Offerman, love
Yeah.
this guy. So love Nick. He's such a cool dude.
He has good eyes, and he's got a great beard.
He's got good everything.
Yeah.
He's got good personality. He's edgy. He's got like very much I don't care kind of thing going on. He's a great woodworker. Did you know that?
I do know.
He does.
He whittles?
He makes canoes and
Oh,
like he's a master woodworker. He does
interesting.
amazing things. Yeah, he's got this real kick-ass wood shop. Yeah, the guy's super talented. Actually married to Megan Mullally,
Oh, that'd be a fun house.
who
I know.
was on Will and Grace with Sean Hayes.
Yeah.
54 years old. And then Aubrey Plaza, who is with him on Parks and Recreation. She's 40 today. And Ariana Grande, how old do you think she is?
34.
31 years old. Happy birthday to you. Hope you have yourself a fantastic day today. And it is an amazing day for you. News. You got some news for us?
So the NBA is back on TV tonight, but it is all about the NBA draft. So they are drafting out in New York, and there's no top favorite really this year. So
No.
but
So none of the famous ball players have kids that are coming to the table?
Bronny's coming, but Bronny is not a top recruit. So he didn't have great numbers in college. So he'll get drafted because he's LeBron's son. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes.
He's probably gonna end up there.
Well, I would like
They're
to see
gonna
that.
do that just for that.
I hope
to be able
so.
to say, oh, father and son playing on the same team on the court at the same time.
I hope they do. I hope they
just
do.
for that reason.
I hope they do.
fully believe that that's why it's going to happen.
Probably.
Then LeBron leaves, then Bronny leaves. Fades off into it.
Or LeBron's gonna go to wherever Bronny gets drafted.
No different than Giannis and his brothers, kind of thing.
Yeah, but Giannis showed up and then he's like, "Hey, bring my brothers here."
Right.
So.
But then the brothers couldn't. It was long enough to get a few pictures and set the story. But now, where are the brothers?
Well, the one's still on the team.
Are they doing anything? Is he doing anything?
Oh, good. One of his brothers has, I think, 2 rings.
All right, then I'll shut up. I don't know anything about basketball.
Yeah.
What else you got?
There's been a lot of rain. So we're seeing a record.
No.
Yes.
I don't believe it.
There has
The
been.
swamp in my backyard would totally back your story.
Right? So they're warning that you guys gotta watch out for mosquitoes, especially over the 4th of July weekend, because with all the rain and the humidity, standing water, they're expecting those little boogers to come out. So stock up on your deep woods off. Oh, that stuff's so gross.
It is. I was listening to overheard, I should say. I do. I listen to a lot of other people's conversations when I'm in public.
He really does.
I do.
Like,
So
he stares off into space. I'm like, well, what are you doing? He's like, I'm listening to them. And then he'll analyze their conversations, and then we'll have a conversation about their conversation. Anyways, what were you saying?
it's not that I want to be like that. It just does it. It happens without thought. Like, oh, did you hear what they said?
He does.
Did you hear that?
That's
Oh,
exactly how he is.
there's a mosquito plant. Citronella is a plant.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I learned that yesterday. Like, come on. Citronella can be a 4-foot plant and it'll help keep the mosquitoes out of your backyard.
Do you know?
Oh,
I I saw a TikTok on that this morning, and you take a little like pound cake tin. Do you know, like,
Yep.
and you fill it with coffee grounds, and then you put lighter fluid in there, and you burn it, and then it burns out, and that smoke that comes keeps the mosquitoes away too.
Yeah, and your friends and your neighbors, because burnt coffee is an awful smell.
I don't know. I kind of like it a little bit.
No, it's a terrible smell.
Yeah.
Not a
So
big fan of that.
8 tornadoes were reported this week, and that brings the total of tornadoes so far in the state up to 35, and we're on average 23 tornadoes in Wisconsin every year. So
Where are we at?
we're at 35.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And we're just getting started with this, right? We're only in the middle of it.
Yeah. So
They're
we
just getting
definitely
started with the season.
we've definitely seen some, crazy weather. I know I was tired yesterday because I woke up with that storm that rolled through, and
Oh, such good sleeping.
it
I
was
absolutely love that weather
I do too.
at bedtime.
Yeah.
Well, except that occasional one that sounds like it. I think we just got hit.
Right?
Like that
I think
one
we're gonna lose power.
where you jump out of bed and then the cat goes screaming underneath the clothes in the counter in the closet. Other than that, that's
I wonder how many sump pumps went out.
oh gosh, I hope not many.
I
I hope
wonder.
not many.
There's a lot of water that's happening.
Yes.
There's $25 million of federal funding showing up in downtown Appleton as they announced the Valley Transit Center that they're building downtown Appleton. So they're going to have a new Valley Transit hub
Mhm.
station. They're increasing. I think it's going to service like 13 routes is what I read, but then they're going to have affordable housing above that. So
Oh,
yeah, so more development happening. That's a lot of money coming into downtown Appleton.
that
Just
is a lot.
between you got
Mhm.
35 million or 25 million with that project, and you've got what, 65 million coming in with US Venture.
Yep.
That's a lot of money going into downtown Appleton.
That's what the area needs when you're looking for growth. That's the kind of stuff that you want,
Right.
and that's pretty cool. It's going to end up being one of those things where you just don't have to leave downtown Appleton if you don't want to.
Right.
Everything is going to be
It's going to be right there.
within walking distance or
Right.
a short little bike ride.
Right. So kind of cool.
Super cool.
Cool to see that stuff happening. The TSA actually screened nearly 3 million people on the 23rd on Sunday, which actually broke a record of people flying in one day.
Why is that? I wonder what was
Th-
going on.
They actually said there's just a lot of holiday travel with 4th of July. I know, which I typically wouldn't
Really?
think of that being a flight time, but people are just flying everywhere. So it broke a record with the number of screenings that came through.
It's that Allegiant in that Appleton airport. That's where it's really
Right.
it's setting things off with those direct flights.
Well,
So convenient, cheap.
I think I think there are more flights that, to some of these like littler places, which, some of these smaller airports like an Appleton airport or Green Bay, it's easier to go away for the weekend and just
That
jump on a
totally makes
plane.
sense.
So,
And if it's a reasonable price, you can spend some money on the vacation.
right.
Yeah.
So kind of interesting to see that. So lots of fun things that are happening, but that's what I've got for noteworthy news right now.
Fantastic. Well, let's jump into some events.
Some events.
What do you got there?
Oh God, there's so much stuff going on.
There is.
It's kind of crazy.
There really is.
First one, point out that we posted a list of 4th of July events that are happening for fireworks. So there's fireworks happening everywhere. So we've got that posted, and we've got another post that's going out on our social media channels today. So, depending on where you're going to be, you've got stuff happening like all weekend. But it's always, these some of these small town fireworks, they do a really good job. They do a bang up job. So funny. So
You've been waiting a while to get that one out, haven't you?
So lots of that. We've got Boogie down at Jones Park. We got Steely Dan at Waterfest. I went to the mall yesterday and saw a big tent set up
Oh.
in the parking lot over by. Well, it's called Cirque de Italiana, and it's a water circus. It's all about water. I know.
Oh.
It's like acrobats.
Well, there
and
are no animals, right?
There's no animals, so it's all performance. So it's kind of like a Cirque du Soleil, but it's a water one. I know, it actually was. I was like, "Oh, I'm kinda sad that I'm leaving," because I wanted to kinda go and check it out. Then I found out that it's gonna be in Green Bay starting July 4th through the 7th,
And then you're no longer sad
and I was like, "I can just go to Green Bay and see it,"
because
because
it's
it
right
does.
down the road.
I
That's
actually,
awesome.
like, went and checked it out and looked at some of the pictures and stuff. It looks really, really cool. It's not super big, but it's really a nice.
It's something to do. It's
Right.
different,
Right.
slightly unique.
Very unique.
So, yeah, what the heck?
Right?
Let's go check it out.
And it's not that
But you
expensive.
can't ride any elephants.
No,
You ever rode
can't.
an elephant?
No.
I love it. It was awesome.
I'd like
They're
a pet
so
elephant.
huge.
I wish
They're
they
rough.
would make elephants the size of dogs. So you could have little pet elephants.
Yeah, I know.
Like mini
It's like
ones.
a pig. I mean, a pig is kind of a mini version of an
I want
elephant.
an elephant, not a pig.
They feel the same.
Maybe,
They
but
got the same bristly
can
hairs.
you imagine having little like pet elephants?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
want
get out.
those.
No,
Can
I don't want
someone
a pet elephant.
can someone make that?
Morning,
Well,
Mike. Good morning.
I do love dogs, and the 30th is Bark at the Park, which is at the T-Rat Stadium. So you can bring your dog to the Tim Brothers game on the 30th, and if you do, for every dog that comes in, Tito's will give $1 to the Hope Highway Dog Foundation.
Who's this Tito you speak of?
The vodka.
Oh, we're familiar.
We're friends
Let's
with
just-
Tito.
Good friends.
Actually, my stepmom just recently got a badge on her Facebook that she was one of Tito's top fans.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that funny?
How does that even happen? Just liking their posts and
Yeah.
stuff and like commenting on their
Yeah.
stuff?
Like,
You go, girl.
You go, girl. She's got a little sweater for her Tito's bottle. It's actually really cute.
Nice.
I
Oh,
know.
I got that.
You do?
I do.
You do?
I do have that one. Well, I have the 4th of July, the summer one.
Oh, she's got like the winter sweater.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
I've got the summer one.
It's super cute. We got single and live music at Waverly. That's definitely
That's good times.
Yeah,
I do enjoy that a lot. I'm the kind of guy that when I play music in the car, my playlists, I'm only listening to when I'm listening to music, I'm only listening to the first 90 seconds of a song.
And then you're on to the next one.
And then I'm on to the next one. That's kind of how I listen to music, and that's how Singo is played, and I love it. Or they
Sure.
just play the hook of the
hook.
song, and yeah,
And you're like,
that's perfect.
You're like on to the next
I
one.
love it. Next song, please. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I can
very
see
much
that.
way.
I can see that.
I can't commit 3 minutes to a tune. Are you kidding me? I've got things going on right now. I'm
It's hard to
driving.
do.
I am driving, people.
Yeah. Unless it's like, I don't know. I go back. I do that too in some sense, but
I do it all the time. It drives people crazy when they're in the car with me.
I can believe it.
Can we just listen to the whole damn song just once?
You're like,
Or if it's a song I really like, then we'll hear it like 4 or 5 times. Yes, we'll hear the whole thing 5 or
Again.
6, 7
we're
times.
learning the words.
Yeah.
We're learning the words.
Yeah.
That's, did you remember like when a new tape would come out and then you'd open up the cassette tape and then you would like learn the words to the songs
Absolutely.
that were written out there?
Absolutely.
I couldn't even read those right now. But now they have it. Like I use Spotify and I'm like, what are they singing there? So I'll go and look at the lyrics. Like it's so convenient. It's just so nice.
You ever seen any of those videos out there when people are singing the lyrics of the song, but it's not the lyrics. It's just what you think is being said.
Justin Timberlake did one like that. So they actually like took the computer screen, flipped it around, and you could see him singing, but you could see the words on the computer screen. So you could see what he thought the words were, and it was so funny.
Very cool.
Oh, that sounds like something
Very
that
cool.
you should do.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Let's do that.
Let's put that on the to-do list.
We have a long to-do list.
do.
Green Bay's Farmers Market on Broadway tonight. That's a fun spot in
Yeah,
Green Bay. I
very
love it
cool
down
spot
there.
to hang out.
Yeah, they've done a good job down there. Watnick Park in Sherwood has pickleball tonight. There's a food truck rally at Popular Hall. It's always the last Wednesday of every month. And of course, if you want more things to do, go check out our New Living Now events page. Tons of information out there. There's so many things going on, especially leading up to 4th of July weekend.
It really
There's
is.
just, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're bored, it's your fault.
There's really a lot of stuff going on out there for sure. And we try to keep you up to snuff there on the page. And if there's something that you've got going on, let us know. We'll be more than happy to make mention of it.
Oh, speaking of,
Yes.
Pam sent over that Sunshine Kids auction because they're doing their golf event and they have an online auction. I posted that out on our Facebook page. There's some really, really great prizes out there that you can bid on.
Very cool.
So it's the bidding and stuff is open right now, and it's to benefit the Sunshine Kids, which is childhood cancer. So
Very cool. And make a wish tomorrow, Timber Rattlers.
I'll make a wish at Timber Rattlers tomorrow
night. Yep, that's gonna be a big one. We'll actually be hanging out there. Got our tickets and we're ready to go for that. So yeah, plenty to do. Let us know what you got going on. So I found this yesterday and thought this would be super cool to talk about famous people that have passed and now what AI thinks that they would look like now. And these are all people that have
Interesting.
passed away.
Did you run these or was it just already?
These were already done.
They were already done.
They were
Okay.
already done. I did run one and it didn't.
It
You have to be good with like telling it what to do.
Sure. Your prompts.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm not very good at that yet.
Sure.
So I just went with these, but this is something that I would like to
Get better
yeah.
at.
I mean, there's a lot of dead people out there and I want to know what they look like, but they did a good job with a great list of people. And of course, Robin, I know, right? Robin. Oh,
Cute.
he is. And he wasn't far off from that. So that's like, well, that wasn't a huge
He just
stretch
has
because
kindness in his face, doesn't he?
he's an amazing man. I
Yeah.
cried the day he died.
Did you?
There's actually 2 people in here. I cried when they died. And he was one of them. He was one that I always had I don't know, I had some sort of connection. I just was able to relate somehow.
You were gonna say crush.
No, definitely not a crush. Not
like,
on that hairy
oh.
beast. But he was just an amazing person. And to
Mhm.
know that how, what went on in that guy's head and how, the turmoil and the storm that was going on in there that nobody really knew
Right.
about was crazy. But that's what AI thinks he would look like today. Her,
Oh,
Marilyn Monroe.
I think that's really accurate.
All right.
Yeah.
All of these I think they got to be spot on. I mean, we
That's
don't know for
really
sure, but
accurate.
I feel like, wow, if that's what Marilyn looked like today. Or Whitney.
I don't think she'd wear her hair like that.
You don't think so?
No. I think she would be more modern. I think she would be more modern.
That would be something that her mom.
Yeah, she looks
would
too
have done, right?
matronly there.
Okay.
That one I don't. Yeah, I'm not seeing that one. Like
Yeah.
I could see Tina Turner,
Okay.
but
Sure.
I don't see that one.
All right.
I like her necklace.
How about Heath Ledger?
Oh, he's not that old.
Well, Heath has been gone a while.
He is, yeah, but he's not that old.
I don't know how old he was when he passed, but
He's like my age. He would be my age.
well,
I'm not that old.
okay,
I
fast
know
forward
my
a little
hair
bit.
maybe looks 7 years younger, but
okay, so if we're fast forwarding this particular one,
okay.
maybe the AI, we said
This is what he would
40
look like if he was an
years.
old man.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
He's got a touch of Tommy Lee Jones in there.
It's the forehead.
The forehead.
He's a
got
little
lot
bit of
Tommy Lee Jones.
oh, what the heck's his name from the Goonies? The older brother. What's his name? Josh
Brolin.
Brolin. He looks a little bit like Josh Brolin.
Little Brolin in there. Yeah. Tommy Lee Jones for sure. Amy
Amy
Winehouse. Yeah.
I feel like that's what she looked like when she was alive. She was rough.
There were rough days.
She was
There
really
were rough days. Wasn't far off from that one for sure. Or
Oh.
yeah. Kurt. That smile looks genuine though, and I don't know if I've ever seen him smile. Like there's a little bit of happiness behind that, maybe a little bit.
I
I
saw
just don't feel like he had much joy in his life.
I saw a meme that said, "If I'm wearing a Nirvana shirt, you have the right to ask me what my favorite song is."
Very cool. How about Prince?
Oh gosh.
I think that one's close. I think that's pretty close.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think he would not let his hair go like that. It looks more like Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
He never wore his hair froey like that.
Yeah, but it's Prince.
I know, but I'm just
I mean, he
saying.
changed his name to a symbol. Who knows what that man's gonna do?
I know, and Eminem made a song about it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He sure did. John Lennon,
Oh, he kind of gives me
like a Hobbit vibe.
yeah,
Yeah. Dude is a character from Harry Potter.
dude. He
Uh-huh.
is. He looks like Dobie.
John. This one. I cried the day he died. Yep. Mr. Farley. That guy was genuine. I can't believe that guy left us so early. He was amazing.
This actually is really sad.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But look at that smile. I believe that's exactly what he would have looked like.
Like that's the best one.
Love you and miss you, buddy.
Tupac.
Tupac. I feel like that's close.
I feel like he wouldn't wear that.
Maybe.
Like I
maybe
get
not.
he did like the whole bandana thing, but that's excessive.
I don't know. Maybe not. Well,
Maybe it's like a spiritual cloth.
yeah.
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 Oh,
Princess.
she died on my 21st birthday.
I do remember you sharing that story.
Mhm.
Your what? Your 21st?
21st.
That was a minute ago, huh?
People used to say that my mom, when she was younger, looked like Lady Di.
Really?
Mhm.
Do you think that's what she would look like?
I think it looks very like the resemblance is there.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not far off from what she actually looked like when she was alive.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, I can remember the day she died.
Yeah.
And then oop. Oh, that was the last one. I didn't get the other one in there. I had one with Michael. I forgot to upload that one in there. But
Yeah, today's his anniversary of his death. He was only 50 when he died.
was he?
Yeah,
He was 50.
I know.
Let me see if I can upload this one here real quick.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
50 years old.
Yeah.
And he's been gone now. How long?
Oh God. What year did he die? 2009.
Crazy. We'll get that one back up. That one's a little bit there. I'm going to bring back again because there are so many that have passed and be interesting to see.
I don't know. That just like that makes me sad now.
Anything with celebrities now makes me sad. And to some level, simply because you realize now I've said this before, seeing how old people are getting and people that have not been on the screen for a little bit. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh. It's only been 5 years, but look how much has changed in that 5 years. And I think about myself, and then I look at the pictures of myself from 5 years ago, and I'm like, oh,
Like, oh,
why are we all doing this? Whose idea was it to get old? And
Hey,
can we stop it?
I say this after losing my parents. I said, growing old is a privilege denied by many. So,
Like, you're right. You're right, but still
but when you see that, it puts your own mortality and it makes you realize how fast things are going.
yeah. Yeah.
It's a
True story. It sucks. It just sucks that we got to go through all of this and whatever, but it is what it is. And
saw a picture of Justin Timberlake's mugshot, and
yeah,
they compared it to like one of his like early NSYNC days,
Mhm.
and it made you realize like how old even like he's getting. And I thought he was like younger, It's like, oh my gosh.
I mean, mentally, I feel like I'm still very much in my 30s,
Sure,
late
same.
20s, 30s. There's that chapter in there that was a great chapter,
Sure.
and I just want to keep reliving that section of my life over and over. And mentally, I kind of am, but obviously physically and everything else, we're not. We're
Hip hop.
yeah, yeah, that's absolutely. But I don't know. It's just one of those things, I guess. But that's that. Kathy, thanks for chatting with us again, Mike and Holly and Michelle. And if you're checking this out on the replay, be sure to let us know that you're here. A simple like or a hello, we'll do that, and then it'll put you on the list. And on Friday, we'll send out another gift card for those folks that are spending a little time with us here with New Living Mornings and newlivingnow.com, your professional referral resource. What's on the docket for your day today?
Heading down to Chicago later to catch a flight in the morning.
Oh, you're leaving today.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
why did I think it was like tomorrow that you were leaving?
Well, technically, I'm flying to San Francisco tomorrow. So,
You ever been?
yeah.
I've never been there.
Oh, I was there, gosh, 15 years ago.
I've actually only ever been to San Diego.
We did the drive from Los Angeles up to San Francisco across on the Pacific Coast Highway.
Was that Highway 1 or
Highway
something?
1, yeah.
That would
And
be fun.
it
I would
was
enjoy that.
it was amazing. And there were so many stops along the way, but once you get into like Monterey, so the Monterey
Mhm.
area, like I can't even.
I would like to live there. If
I would too.
that's a dream place. If I had
Oh my gosh. We
the
actually drove around and looked at some of the houses, and then Pebble Beach is right over there. So we drove to Pebble Beach, the golf course,
Mhm.
and I was like, I'm going in the clubhouse. Oh, I didn't care. I was like walking in, and
You can just walk in there?
I did, yeah, that's what I did. I know. Well, what are they gonna do? Kick me out? I'll be like, okay, fine, I'll leave. But walked in, and it is on like the golf course is like right on the edge of the ocean. But the way that they set it up, they framed like you open up these double doors, and it's all windows that are overlooking the bay. And it's just so grand. And they had like this table with this beautiful flower arrangement. It was just like it's etched in my brain,
Hmm,
and it was just gorgeous, and they had clocks everywhere, and they're all Rolex clocks. That's, like, one of the things that I remember is, like, Rolex everywhere.
interesting.
Yeah, it was gorgeous, but then even Big Sur, is gorgeous, so we're gonna be in Half Moon Bay, which is just south. We'll be there for 2 nights for my cousin's wedding, so we're staying, right on the
Cool.
bay, so
Are you
that'll
gonna
be
check
fun.
in with us?
I will on Friday morning,
Very
live
cool.
from California.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That'll be super cool. But that is definitely on my to-do list, the trip down Highway 1 and making all the little stops. That's
Yeah.
definitely something I want to do.
And then we actually booked a trip where we were flying into Seattle, and then we were gonna drive from Seattle back down to San Francisco and do the other side of the Pacific Coast Highway down. And we all got COVID and couldn't fly. So
Mm,
so that was that, during COVID, and we never got to go and do that trip because I was gonna do it with my mom.
uh,
So we wanted to finish the rest of that trip. So, but that I wanted to go see, where the Goonies was filmed because
yes. Yes.
that's in that trip, and
Yes.
you can see the big rocks and stuff, so and the
Oh,
redwood
yeah.
forest and all that
That's
stuff.
awesome. Definitely on my to-do list and gonna make that happen someday. Other than that, yeah, we'll have safe trips,
Thank you.
and I hope all goes well and smooth and no layovers and
We have a
everything is
direct flight, so
fantastic. Good luck with everything.
it'll be fabulous.
I don't want to say anything because Jason was just going, our buddy Jason was just going on the other side of the lake and had a layover yesterday, had issues. And
I did freak out a little bit about my driver's license last night.
yeah, oh yeah. She sends me a message say, what did you say?
I don't even know. I was like, I think
Yeah,
I
she
was
was freaking.
I think I was just like,
Great. Oh, it's been a great day. It's just one of those days, and now I don't have my license, and we're leaving
I
tomorrow.
cannot find my driver's license, and obviously you need a driver's license to fly. My passport is expired. I haven't renewed it for 2 years, and I'm like, "What am I gonna do?" So I remember when I got my driver's license renewed last year that they gave me a little piece of paper, and because they don't just issue your driver's license at the DMV anymore, so I couldn't go to the DMV today and just get them. I looked it up, the TSA does not take your paper license. So I'm like, "What am I supposed to do?" Well, I actually never threw away my expired license that was still in my purse, and found out that if it's within 1 year, they will still accept it.
Oh,
And I actually still had the printout of the driver's license, like, when I renewed it, so
gotcha.
I might get a little bit of grief, but I think they'll let me on the plane. And if they don't let me come back from California, I'll be okay with that.
All right. Well, if that happens, then I'm getting the hell out of here and coming to California.
You can come visit me.
All right. You got anything else we want to talk about today?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out, lady. Thank you for hanging out with us as well here with New Living Mornings and newlivingnow.com, your professional referral resource. You have yourself a darn fine day. And again, if there's some events that pop up or something you want us to know about, make mention of, just let us know. Send us a message and check things out with newlivingnow.com. Have yourself a great day. We'll talk to you soon.